A near perfect episode of Smackdown Live. Let's talk about it. You know, I'm watching Smackdown tonight, and I'm laughing to myself. I'm laughing at all the people who came to me with such a fucking salty attitude because I expressed Monday Night Raw was fucking garbage and that picture of that little girl floating around was nothing more than WWE committing child abuse. Now, I watched SmackDown tonight. We all watched SmackDown tonight. And when SmackDown went off the air, I sat down right here and I'm thinking, what do I talk about? What do I talk about to open this show? Do I go over again how terrible Monday Night Raw is, even though you guys already know it? No, I don't do that. I don't want to do that. You guys know it, or I hope you at least do. But I laughed because everybody came to me and expressed their opinion to me about Monday Night Raw being a good show last night. I've actually had people come to me last night and said, I didn't have a problem with Monday Night Raw. Really now? Really now? These are the same people that will come here and tell me, JD, SmackDown sucked. Really? So you had no problem with Monday Night Raw, right? No problem at all. You had no problem that we seen 3 minutes of wrestling in the first hour? You had no problem that we seen a total of, 23, 24 minutes of wrestling total for the entire show? That's okay to you, though. On a 3-hour show, that's okay? You laughed at the comedy segment to open the show with the Shark Cage and Jericho and Foley and Owens. You're okay with Kevin Owens still looking like a shit champion, right? You're okay with the Cruiserweights getting 2 minutes where most of the match happened within the commercial? You're okay with Roman Reigns getting another Universal Championship match? You're okay with new tag team titles being introduced on Monday Night Raw as they try so desperately to keep pace with SmackDown Live? You're okay with a boring Charlotte versus Bayley match that was given away for free on Monday Night Raw when you all know that is indeed the next feud that's going to be for the Women's Championship? You're okay with that being given away for free? Do I even go on? Do I go on? You all know Monday Night Raw is fucking embarrassing. And this is a weekly thing. This is a weekly thing. And people come to me and say, well, I got no problem with Monday Night Raw. You're the reason why Monday Night Raw is producing shows like that. I want you to look at WWE's polls. Actually, you know what? Fuck WWE's polls. Fuck them. We're gonna conduct our own poll here. I'm gonna put a poll in the video. Now, overwhelmingly, everybody agreed with me that Monday Night Raw is fucking garbage. I'm gonna put a poll in the video, and if I remember, hopefully, we'll do this every week. What did you think of SmackDown Live? Did you like SmackDown Live? Yes or no? Just vote in the little poll that you're going to see there on the exclamation point. You're going to little bit drop down. You're going to hit yes, because I know you all enjoyed SmackDown. How could you bash someone else for their opinion? How could you criticize someone for their opinion? Excuse me, but when you come to me and tell me Monday Night Raw is good, I don't want to hear what you have to say. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're a fucking retard. And you breed stupidity. And I want you nowhere near me. You see, most people don't understand why I am here and why I do this. Number one, I love WWE. I really do. That doesn't mean I have to fucking get on my hands and knees and lick their fucking balls. I love WWE. If it's good, I will let you know. But if it's bad, you think I'm going to continue to tell you that it's good? For what? What would that get me? What's my agenda for telling you, if it's a bad show, that it's good? Like, really? What is that going to get me? What is that going to accomplish? It's only going to prove that I'm a fucking fraud. You want to hear that? You want to hear me say, you know what? Monday Night Raw was good. When we all know deep down, it's fucking trash. I know you don't want that out of me. If you want that out of somebody else, go watch somebody else. But when I go on somebody else's message board, I can't begin to tell you how many brainwashed fuckers are out there, man. How can you in your right mind say that Monday Night Raw was good? And you know what these people tell me? How could you bash someone else's opinion? Excuse me, that's not an opinion. That's sheer stupidity. I want you nowhere near me because stupidity is contagious. You tell one person that Monday Night Raw is good and you listen to that person talk and you tell them what you think, you're going to breed stupidity. And trust me, it's going to multiply very quickly. Just go on fucking up and down with Simon on What Culture. I made one comment that Monday Night Raw's only up should have been when the show ended. Because that's how fucking miserable it was. And it really was. And I got people, how dare you? How dare you? How dare I? How dare you? How dare you come to me and show me how really stupid most wrestling fans are? If you consider that wrestling, if you consider that a good wrestling program, there's no hope for you, man. There's absolutely no hope for you at all. And then these are the same people that'll turn around and say, well, SmackDown's got 7 downs and 3 ups. Really? So, I'm wrong. I'm wrong when Monday Night Raw and I state that it's bad. I'm on here to fucking open your eyes. I'm on here to tell you like it is. If you want someone to fucking bullshit you, then clearly you have your priorities wrong. You're not stable up here, bro. SmackDown's not the greatest show ever, but I do know a good wrestling show when I see it. And compared to Monday Night Raw, it's night and fucking day. How could you watch tonight's show and then Monday Night Raw and tell me that Raw was a good show, but SmackDown is not? How could you not see the vast differences? And believe me, the same people that are writing Raw are not writing SmackDown at all. Which again, proves to me that Vince McMahon has been abducted by aliens. If he is overseeing SmackDown and he is allowing SmackDown to be what it is on Tuesday nights, he's been abducted by aliens, man. This is not Vince McMahon. Where's that Vince McMahon that we seen tonight? And what the fuck is he doing on Monday Night Raw? SmackDown proved to you tonight that not only is it the A show, but SmackDown has direction. SmackDown is for the smart wrestling fan. SmackDown wants to give you exactly what it is. A wrestling show. If I want fucking comedy, I'll turn on Nick at Night and I'll watch fucking Steve Urkel fucking blow up Carl Winslow's refrigerator. I don't give a fuck. I don't watch wrestling to be fucking, cheap comedy. I don't watch fucking wrestling to get a laugh. I watch wrestling for wrestling. What a bright idea, right? Something that most people can't grasp. But Monday Night Raw tries to be a cheesy 3-hour fucking comedy with no wrestling. Meanwhile, I could turn on SmackDown and within a half an hour see more wrestling in a half an hour than all 3 hours of Monday Night Raw. The differences are clear as day, right in front of your face. Open your fucking eyes. Open your ears. SmackDown is the A show. And you know what? They know they have plenty of time for their brand to get themselves ready for the Royal Rumble. So you know what they're doing? They're building towards the final episode of the year. This is the last SmackDown of 2016. They're making this an all-out show. It's like a mini NXT takeover on the USA Network next week from Chicago. They're going to eat that fucking show up. They're going to love it. And they're having all hands on deck. Every single important piece to what SmackDown has been will be at that show. And you know why they're doing it? Because they appreciate the fucking fans. They want to show you, for real, and I don't know how this show is not getting better ratings than Monday Night Raw. They want to show you why they are truly the A show for WWE. They know they have 6 weeks. They're having fun with it. They're building towards a huge episode of SmackDown. And for once and for all, for the end of the year, all year since this draft, they've been number one. Next week, it's going to be a huge exclamation point. Monday Night Raw will not even come close to what SmackDown is going to do next week. They got that show loaded, and for the first time in a long time on one of the two major shows, I can honestly say that SmackDown is can't-miss television. That's all I want. What SmackDown is doing is exactly what I want out of a wrestling program. What Monday Night Raw is giving us is nothing but ulcers, heartache, and fucking agita. They're disappointing you left and right each and every week, and you people still proclaim it's the best show that WWE puts on. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Raw is trash. And until people like these larger channels speak up, nothing will change. I'm doing my part. I'm upholding my end of the deal. I am the voice that you guys are not. You confide in me, you come to me, you watch me, you tweet me. You admire what I do here because you yourself can't do it. You have the same opinion as me and you look to me to get your opinion out there. I'm for you guys. I don't have a fucking agenda. I don't have this fucking wild idea that I'm going to be signed to SmackDown and I'm going to be fucking a creative writer. Or I'm going to stand next to Daniel Bryan and start booking shows. Or I'm going to be sitting next to Mauro Ranallo doing commentary. I don't need a job with WWE. Would I want one? Yeah, of course. But I'm not going to fucking suck my way there. I'm not going to suck dick all the way to Stamford, Connecticut. I'm a fan of the show. And I know what needs to be done to make these shows right. I know what I see. I know what I watch. I know what should be given to us as far as weekly programming. We're not seeing it on Monday Night Raw. SmackDown, at least for 2 hours, in a very long work week, gives us, the fans, what we want. And that's all I got to say about that. Tonight was a great show. Very, very little in terms of mistakes. And they're building towards next week. If you want a near-perfect edition of SmackDown, tonight was the night. You want a can't-miss show? You're going to tune in next week to see where they go and where they take their brand to the Royal Rumble. SmackDown Live started off tonight with James Ellsworth and AJ Styles, or Ellsworthless, I should say, versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. This match lasted about 1 minute. 1 minute. AJ Styles literally beat the living shit out of this guy. All over the outside, on the announcer's table, on the ring apron, on the steel steps. He did a fucking brainbuster suplex into the barricade on the outside. He slingshotted him underneath the fucking ring apron. This guy was legit fucking taken out on a stretcher, and that was it. Good. Good. I'm glad this happened. I'm tired of WWE using Ellsworth and using him in a way that makes AJ Styles look weak. AJ Styles, and see, SmackDown's not perfect. I'll call them out on their bullshit. AJ Styles is the best wrestler in the world right now. And he is holding your number one championship in the company. There's no reason why this man should be embarrassed. This man should be fucking winning left and right, 1, 2, 3. This man should be decimating opponents. He should be proving why he is the legit best thing, not only in wrestling, but in this company. And finally, he's put this all behind him. He shed this Ellsworth fucking bullshit. And he took him out on a stretcher. That was that. So AJ Styles says that there's nothing left for him in 2016, that he's going to look towards 2017, and he is going to continue being AJ Styles, the best in the world, WWE champion. Out comes Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler reminds him that he still has a shot. He earned a title opportunity against AJ Styles next week, and then obviously AJ Styles looks at Ziggler and says, "You're a loser. All I see right now is a fucking loser." Ziggler pointed out that it took 4 tries for him to get 1 win against James Ellsworth. Styles challenged Ziggler to a match next week. Obviously, you guys know that's taking place. Ziggler said he put his career on the line against The Miz for the IC title and came out on top. So what makes you think, if he did that, what makes you think he's not going to go twice as hard to get the WWE Championship? Baron Corbin comes out, and my computer, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. There you go. So, watch there be ads come up here now. You fucking piece of shit computer. Just ads all over the place, man. It's like my computer's filled with fucking viruses and shit, man. Gotta get rid of it. Anyway, Baron Corbin comes out, and he's walking out as Ellsworth's being fucking taken up the ramp on the stretcher. And he says that he should be the one facing AJ Styles. And then Ziggler gets in his face. AJ Styles leaves the ring. He has nothing to do with this. And Ziggler said that he told Ziggler that he had too many title shots, which is true. Dolph Ziggler's a loser, so, I mean, if you're a loser, then you're granted even more opportunity, an even bigger opportunity. I wish I could do that. I've been a loser so much in my lifetime, man. How come I didn't get, all this type of opportunity, when it comes to a job or a female, something like that, right? But Ziggler loses and loses and loses. He continues to lose, but he gets a WWE Championship. It makes total sense. So Baron Corbin's like, how the fuck are you getting a title shot? You had your shot. Ziggler said that Corbin doesn't get title matches, but he earns them. Ziggler says he earned his shot. Corbin said the only reason why Ziggler is the number one contender because he wasn't on SmackDown last week. Corbin won Most Metal Superstar of the Year from Revolver magazine. Corbin then goes one-on-one with Ziggler. They start brawling. Corbin eventually hits the end of days to Dolph Ziggler, and AJ Styles laughs on the outside as he walks away with the WWE Championship. Very, very good segment. The only thing I will say about this segment that I did not like, Baron Corbin came off in delivery very good here, but if you notice Baron Corbin when he's talking, he sways too much. He gets in your face. What is this? Are you trying out? Are you playing fucking Dance for fucking Nintendo 64? What the fuck you doing? Or Nintendo Wii? Those fucking sissy dance games that they got for Wii U? What the fuck is he doing? What is this? What are you leaning into your fucking opponent for? You look nervous, bro. Calm down, direct, and do what you gotta do. Be a badass. I don't understand what this is. What is he doing? I know you guys noticed that. I don't like it. I've been noticing that for weeks. But whatever the fuck he's doing there, gotta cut that shit out. But all in all, it was a very, very good segment. Miz versus Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews got the ultimate fucking jobber entrance. He didn't get no theme. He didn't get no fucking entrance at all. You didn't even see him walk down the aisle. At least have his theme music playing when he's in the ring. Miz was walking down the aisle and they gave Apollo Crews the ultimate jobber entrance. They gave him nothing but a name. Apollo Crews in the left-hand corner of the television screen. Are you fucking serious? I wonder why this guy got the fucking jobber entrance, the ultimate jobber entrance. His teeth are too white. Apollo Crews. Gotta be something with his teeth, bro. Gotta be something with his teeth. Apollo Crews has got the greatest fucking dentist in the entire world. And Kevin Dunn is jealous. That's why he got the fucking Ultimate Jobber entrance, man. That's why we haven't seen him. Guarantee you that's the reason. This was a very good match. Close near falls at the end. Miz lands a back elbow. Maurice gets thrown out. Referee seen Maurice was trying to get involved. She got tossed out. Miz rolled. Cruz up for 2. Cruz hits a power slam. Miz blocked another move after that. Cruz was building some momentum. He finally hit the skull-crushing finale for the win. 1, 2, 3. So Miz retains. This was an Intercontinental Championship match. Miz is on a roll. Glad to see Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews has got talent, man. I want to see him. But David Otunga, I mean, bro, seriously? David Otunga said Apollo Crews has had a breakout year in 2016. Are you watching the same program that what the fuck are you watching, Otunga? Really? A breakout year in 2016? Did he graduate from Kurt Hawkins catering to Jack Swagger catering? What breakout year? The guy's been fucking missing for like 6 weeks now. Even more than that. Breakout year. The fuck did he break out into? Jesus, where do they find these fucking guys? Otunga. Replace me with Otunga. Or replace Otunga with me, rather. Come on, man. Anyway. The most savage moment of the fucking year happened after the match. Renee Young gets in the ring, tries to interview The Miz. Miz says that he doesn't have an obsession with Dean Ambrose, because Renee Young says, what's this obsession with you and Dean Ambrose? So The Miz says, I don't have an obsession with Dean Ambrose. And why don't you tell everybody your obsession with Dean Ambrose? And she starts smiling. You know? Why don't you tell everybody your obsession with Dean Ambrose? You're the one fucking sleeping with him. I couldn't stop smiling when The Miz said this, man. What a fucking savage The Miz is. This is, at this point, I'm thinking, how can Monday Night Raw, why can't Monday Night Raw do shit like this, man? Why do I gotta watch SmackDown to do? Why can't we get it on both shows? So Renee Young slapped the taste out of Miz's mouth, walks out, walks off, right into the fucking timekeeper area. Unbelievable segment there, man. Miz showing you why he is, without question, the comeback player of the year for WWE. Unfucking one of the best heels in WWE. If I was to rank heels right now, it would be Samoa Joe and Miz, number 1 and 2 for WWE. This is another great segment here. Natalya walks out to the ring, and she calls out Nikki Bella. Carmella walks out right after Nikki Bella, right? Natalya wants to talk to Nikki, and Nikki comes out. Soon she gets in the ring, Carmella's out there. Carmella said that Natalya is a liar, and if Nikki believes her, then maybe some of that silicone has leaked into her brain. Excuse me. At this point, I don't know whether I'm watching SmackDown or Jerry Springer. Fucking awesome. Carmella said that Natalya has been talking bad about Nikki Bella. Now, if you guys remember, you know, it's all being played off the fact that Nikki was taken out of Survivor Series. We're all going back and forth. Who could it be? Could it be Mickie James? Maybe you turn Becky heel. Is it really Natalya? Because Natalya replaced Nikki at Survivor Series in that 5-on-5 women's match. So Natalya said that she told her that in private, that Carmella said Natalya has been talking bad about Nikki. Natalya said, I told you that in private, and now you're being a fucking snitch. Now, Natalya said that Carmella caused all of this. She brought it all out into the open, and then she tried to attack Carmella. She chased Carmella up the ramp. She tossed her into the fucking Christmas trees like Braun Strowman did the night before to Sin Cara. And then Carmella ran to the back. We didn't see her anymore. Now, Natalya said that she did this. She attacked Nikki at Survivor Series, and she called Nikki a bitch. They didn't even blurt it out. They didn't fucking bleep it out. Nikki, you're a bitch. Natalya said that she's always disliked Bella, and while she is wrestling royalty, Natalya also said that Bella and the Bella twins got everything because they are beautiful. She said that Bella is nothing, and that's why John Cena will never marry her. Unfucking believable. She called Nikki a bitch twice. She said something about her cats as well. You know? I don't know. She's something about her cats being that her cats are more beautiful or something. I don't know exactly what she said with that, but whatever the case may be, Natalya is great as a heel. Natalya is great as a fucking bitch. And the way she came off was great. No cringe. Very direct. You heard the tone in her voice. It was great, man. Hopefully they keep her this way, and I like it. I like it a lot. And they made a mistake turning her babyface, and hopefully they keep it this time with Natalya being a queen bitch in the women's division. Daniel Bryan told Alexa Bliss that she would defend the SmackDown Women's Championship next week, so we're getting another championship match next week. Becky, Alexa, Women's Championship on the Wild Card Final Edition of SmackDown Live. Bryan said that she would have to compete tonight. Alexa showed up limping. Daniel Bryan didn't believe it because he said the doctors just told him that you're medically cleared to compete tonight. So Alexa was trying to get out of this tonight. She didn't want to wrestle. And if she did not wrestle tonight, she would get her title stripped from her, and there would be no championship match at all next week, and it would go right back to Becky Lynch. Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. This match, it was all right. You know, I really enjoy Luke Harper's work. Dean Ambrose looked like the ultimate loser tonight. He won. He beat Luke Harper tonight with a roll-up, but in the end, it was the Wyatt family that beat the shit out of Dean Ambrose. We had his sister Abigail into an RKO. It was a Wolfpack mentality all over Dean Ambrose. And post-match, Harper and Wyatt continue to beat him down. Wyatt family left the ring. Miz comes down after the screen went black. His music hits. He comes in, kisses Maurice in the ring, and then all of a sudden delivers a skull-crushing finale to end the segment. Dean Ambrose got his ass kicked tonight after what had happened before with Renee Young. I guess The Miz wanted to pretty much stick it to Dean Ambrose after Renee Young slapped the taste out of his mouth. Alexa Bliss versus Miss Luchadora. This, I don't know who the fuck this was. I kind of had a feeling it was Becky Lynch, but it kind of gave it away after she finished the match with the disarm her. But Miss Luchadora, she wore blue and she had red tights and she had a purple mask. It's as if somebody was fucking creating a wrestler in WWE 2K17, one of the worst fucking creative characters I've ever seen. Miss Luchadora. She beats Alexa Bliss with a disarmer, and it was revealed at the end of the match that under the mask was actually Becky Lynch. So, mind games from Becky to Alexa going into next week. Now, Becky has a win as Miss Luchadora over Alexa Bliss. What is this going to do for Alexa Bliss next week on the Wild Card edition of SmackDown Live for the Women's Championship? Only down segment here involved a fucking Hollywood actor. I'm sure this is USA Network's doing. Ryan Felipe walking around trying to find Randy Orton. He runs into Heath Slater and Mojo Rawley. They take, not Heath Slater, fucking Kurt Hawkins. They take shots at each other. They set up a match later. Mojo versus Kurt Hawkins. This was a relatively quick match. Rawley won with a big punch. Rawley celebrated with Felipe after the match. Who cares? Why is this on my television? Why is Ryan Felipe looking for Randy Orton? Because they co-star together? Typical USA Network rubbish that doesn't belong on my television. Ellsworth seen coming out of the training room. They were going to send him to the fucking hospital. He had shoulder tape, he had ice packs, and he was lumped over like a fucking hunchback. Like fucking Gollum from Lord of the Rings. You know, like Kevin Dunn. You know? He didn't answer any fucking questions from this broad. I don't even know her name. What the fuck is her name? I can't even remember her name, and she was annoying. Question after question after question. He didn't answer a single fucking question. All he did was giving his best Kevin Dunn impression. Baron Corbin. Oh, actually, before we get into that, Carmella walked up to Ellsworthless and said, "Oh, listen, baby, I'll take care of you." Really? So all you got to do is fucking get your ass kicked by AJ Styles and you get a broad like Carmella? Guess it works. I don't know. They walked off together and that was that. Main event, Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. Winner will face AJ Styles next week. Earlier in the show, Dolph Ziggler requested this match after the beatdown in the beginning of the show. Ziggler, like a fool, puts up his title shot. I don't know, man. Ziggler, listen, I understand you're a fighting man, but there's a difference between fighting with pride and stupidity. If you're guaranteed something, keep it. Don't risk it. He risked the shot against Baron Corbin tonight. So this was a match that would determine who faces AJ Styles next week. It was a great match. Listen, I liked Baron Corbin in this match. I thought he did fantastic. And Ziggler's always a good dance partner. He's good in the ring. He's going to make you look good with the way he moves and the way he bumps. There was a beautiful deep six in this match. But the ending was fucking ridiculous. Took the fucking air out of the crowd. Double count out. It was like I was playing WWE 2K17. They were listening to the referee count, and they didn't get back in the ring. Baron Corbin decides to throw Ziggler into Styles, who's sitting at ringside next to Tom Phillips. And he throws Ziggler into Styles. They get counted out. Ziggler's trying to make it into the ring. He's lumped over on the staircase. And then the referee counts both of them out. Double count out. AJ Styles was so fucking pissed off. He starts taking the steel chair and he beats Ziggler and Corbin over the back with it repeatedly. And not once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Back and forth on the back of Ziggler and Corbin. Until Daniel Bryan comes out and states, this is not the way we're going to end it. Ziggler, you want a WWE title shot. Corbin, you want a fucking match to prove that you can hang with the big boys. Styles, you want competition. This is what we're going to do. We're going to put Ziggler, we're going to put Styles, and we're going to put Corbin in a triple threat match next week on the wild card final edition of SmackDown for 2016 for the WWE Championship. And that was it. So it's going to be a triple threat match next week. Ziggler, Corbin, Styles. I would have much rather preferred Styles versus Ziggler in a classic, like I know that they could give us. Corbin, I don't think it's his time. Corbin's not going to come anywhere near the WWE Championship. But the dynamic is going to be an interesting one, man. It's going to be interesting to see Corbin mix it in with Styles. It's going to be interesting to see Styles versus Ziggler, you know. So SmackDown is going to be a can't miss show next week, man. We got a Women's Championship. We got a Tag Team Championship. We got a WWE Championship. We got John Cena coming back. A possible appearance. From what I'm hearing, it's possible The Undertaker could show up. Going to be a great can't miss episode of SmackDown, man. SmackDown sitting all the strides. They're doing everything. They're doing a lot of things right. They're doing a lot of things Monday Night Raw are not. And there's no way any of you can tell me that Monday Night Raw is better than SmackDown right now. At all. SmackDown is doing everything with a lot less. They're making it all about the wrestling, and they're doing what should be done on Monday nights. There's no way around it. It's clear as day. SmackDown right now is, without question, the A show, and this was a great edition of SmackDown Live. Thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed the review. Vote on the poll. What you think of SmackDown? Would you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Actually, I'm going to have an off-the-script extra tomorrow after I get out of work. Going to talk about WWE altering the pay-per-view schedule, getting rid of brand-exclusive pay-per-views, and then I'll see you guys on Thursday for NXT and Lucha Underground review. I do believe Out of Nowhere is taking place tomorrow, so I'll reach out to Joe and see what's going on with that. But if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the review, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another off-the-script extra. I did post one earlier today about The Rock and Vince McMahon clashing over creative plans for him at WrestleMania 33. Make sure you guys check that out. And I also post a teaser for Ricochet versus Anthony Gangone at the House of Glory, Elks Lodge. Student Showcase 2 with me and Matthew Ryan Shapiro on commentary. Teaser's on my channel right now. You'll see it at the end of the video. And the full match is on YouTube.com, House of Glory YouTube page, man. So make sure you guys go check that out and leave me some love and support over there as well. I'm JD, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Off the Script Extra. Talk to you later.